real estate investor out there that is successfully investing and getting what? Getting gain, getting profit on their investment, one key integral factor that makes them truly successful, when it comes to investment, is foresight. Yes, it is only foresight that will make a smart investor to look at a place like Ibejuleki Ekpe and invest there. Same way, those set of smart investors who early invest in Maroko, Lekki Phase 1 and Ikoyi, etc., etc. So, ladies and gentlemen, today in this video, I want to tell you guys a very short and brief story about this very beautiful estate that I am. Yes, it is no other than the Lagoon Front Estate. Of course, this is located in by the Alaro City. Many of you on this channel, you're already familiar with this project. And if you're not, well, now you see the property, which, of course, the journey started on a pre-launch in the year 2021. Right here on this ground, I remember in the middle of the estate was where I was standing and I was talking to you guys about it, selling on pre-launch. It looked like nothing. It looked like a desert. It looked like a deep forest that is abandoned. Let me check with your memory. Let's go see that particular video that I'm referencing to, shall we? All right, so ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Lagoon Front Estate in Ekpe. Yay! Yes, that was my very first, or maybe the second or the third video of this property. And I know that a lot of people were not taking it seriously. They were doubting Thomas back then. They were dilly-dallying about it. First of all, the issue was, how can a sea of old land be sold at 5 million naira in Ekpe? It was too good to be true. But for some people, it was too expensive. They were thinking, Ekpe? What is happening in Ekpe? Nothing is going to happen in Ekpe, etc., etc. But hey, now you see what is happening in Ekpe, and of course in Lagoon Front. So the rest, of course, they say is history. You already know about this. Now you might wonder, why am I telling you this story? Now, before I tell you why, let me also say that here I have quite a number of clients who regretted that when I was clamoring, I was asking them to invest here, that if only they knew, they would have bought more than they bought. Let me give you an example. I have a client, Mr. A, who bought 6 plots here, and he's still saying, goodness, if I knew that truly what you were talking about was going to pan out this fast, I should have bought way beyond 6 plots. So if he's saying that, what happens to someone who didn't invest at all? I know people also who regret till tomorrow that they didn't buy Lagoon Front when we were selling it at 5 million naira, or maybe when it was shoot up to 7.5. Yes, there was a point we sold this at 7.5, and then it shoot up to 10 million naira, and then it went all the way to 30 million naira per plot, or let's say 27.5 million naira. Now, back. Why am I telling you? I'm going to show you a footage right now. And that is my what? That is where I'm starting the why from. Enjoy. Welcome back to Lakeview Park and Resort, which is located in Ekpe. That you know my why. And the reason why I took you guys all the way right to memory lane, down memory lane. Now you get the drift. And hey, I am here to say to you, yes, you watching me, whether you're part of the people who bought into Lagoon Front or you're those who missed out on, or maybe you didn't even know anything about Lagoon from when we were selling it. Now that you know about Lakeview Park and Resort, you shouldn't let yourself miss out on this opportunity. I mean, this is about the same kind of property. This was a government allocated land when we started selling on pre-launch. That early video I showed you, yes, it didn't even have the CFO yet in the name of the company. The same thing is what we have in Lakeview right now. This is our government allocated land. In fact, the only CFO land in that assets. Go and find out. Properties selling beside or around Lakeview all have survey. They tell you survey free or freehold, etc., etc. And check out the prices. They are even very expensive. So when I tell you that that is the cheapest C of O land you can find right now in Ekpe, believe me when I tell you so. And hey, it is a verifiable C of O. Now, when we started selling about 3 weeks ago, this is about the 4th week actually, we told you that the pre-launch offer is going to be for 1 month. That is winding down. Couple of days to come, the price will no longer be available at 10 million naira per plot or 6 million naira for 600 square meter. I want to ask you a question. Would you allow history of what happened to you here happen to you again? Now, it's in 2 ways, right? That is for those of you who knew about Lagoon Front and you invested, then you should be investing in Lakeview as well. Now, for those of you who missed out at that early point, you shouldn't let yourself miss out on Lakeview today. Now, like I've said, this is like a similar property because Lagoon Front has a lagoon front, right? We have the plots facing the lagoon. Now, Lakeview also have a massive water view, just like what we have right here. And of course, they have plots within the estate that is facing the water. Now, trust me when I say this to you, that of course is an amazing investment with its own natural beauty. Now, just not beauty, its own natural value. Yes, and that's where I am interested in, because for you as an investor investing, whether you're a Nigerian in diaspora in any part of the world or you're a Nigerian in Nigeria, the cocoa is for you to get value on your investment. And that's why you're investing early in this fast-paced growing axis of Lagos State. So there's more to come for you. I mean, there's more to gain for you investing now. Don't forget that, hey, the pre-launch price will soon be over and the official launching date will be announced. So don't get coming back and say, oh, I still want to buy it at the pre-launch. I just got to know about it. And that's why you should be sharing this video. Now, I've stated the advantage of you investing here, not just as an early bird, but as an investor who has foresight. Remember, that was what I started this video with. So, right about now is the time you need to stop watching this video and come and make your own reservation in Lakeview Park and Garden, just like the way we have people, smart investors who had put their money as a seed in the ground of Lagoon Front. And definitely that seed has grown so much, almost about 300% in real and actual value. I see much more happening in Lakeview. And that's why I came here to talk to you guys about it, because right here is where the beautiful story of Lagoon Front started. And I want you to be part of also the beautiful story of investment in Lakeview Park and Garden. Now it is located in Ketu, Ekpe. And hey, you already know what is happening in Ekpe and much more what is coming in that side. Like I always say, when you see the government going into somewhere, they are investing their interest, not just the state government, the federal government, then you as a smart investor should know that something is there for you as well. And hey, you go there, position yourself and start investing as much as you can. Like I said earlier, if you have invested here, you need to invest there as well. Why? This is 2 different parts of Ekpe. And that's you what? Maximizing profit in this part of Ekpe. Remember, real estate investment is a journey, not just a once-time thing or a one-off. like we say. So now that you know all of this, it's about time you start dialing my number. So I will be glad to help you become a proud landowner of Lakeview. And then, yes, down the line, we're going to be talking about the story of Lakeview Park and Gardens, just the way I'm talking about Lagoon Front today. And you, yes, you watching me, I want you to be part of those who will be glad that they planted the right seed in Lakeview. And of course, it has germinated nicely in terms of return. So I will see you guys when you give me a call. Until then, ensure that you, yes, you watching me, you remain safe and awesome just the way you are. Ladies and gentlemen, my name remains Goodness Usman. And of course, I am the one and only queen of landlord maker. So I say to you, oh, double.